can you give me an update on what you're learning about this case?
This case has sent shockwaves throughout the Arab, American, and Muslim communities across the nation. We really don't have much information other than conversations that the bride had with her father about this hateful neighbor who always made her feel uncomfortable and carried a gun on his holster. The incident was horrific, execution style, bullets to the heads for all, pronounced dead at the scene. Law enforcement hasn't yet been in touch with the family, at least not with the Barakat family as of yet, so we don't know if they're investigating this as a hate crime, but there is a call from the family and the American Muslim community that this case be treated as a hate crime.
What is your view of this? It is certainly a horrible crime. I think you know something about the high standard for prosecuting a hate crime. In your view, is this a hate crime?
In my view, looking at the Facebook post of Mr. Hicks, understanding that he is an extremist anti-theist, I think that there's definitely something to this. No one has it in their heart to murder 3 people execution style for a parking spot. That's just not something that you do when you're just arguing over a parking spot. You must have hatred in your heart to kill 3 students, young people under the age of 23, for you to stand there and shoot bullets into their heads. That is a hate crime. And if that's not a hate crime, I don't know what a hate crime is.
Did Stephen Hicks have, you're talking about the post on Facebook and maybe some other social media, did Stephen Hicks have any affiliation that you're aware of with hate groups? Here's why I ask. There are about 900 hate groups in the country. Was he affiliated, connected to any of them? Was he, for example, a subscriber to Stormfront, which, as you know, is an online hate site?
We're hoping that the authorities are taking this case very seriously, that they are investigating every aspect of Mr. Hicks's life as they do with any other case, for them to make those connections. It is not our job as the family of these slain young people to make those connections. That is law enforcement's job, and we're calling on the FBI to make sure that they do their job and they do their job right. Yeah,
agreed. The attorney for the wife of the accused shooter is saying this is a mental health issue, saying that this was all over parking spaces and issues that Hicks had with neighbors, plural, certainly applies here, and that the accused tried to resolve this parking issue on multiple occasions. Have you taken up any of those questions with the family of the victims? Is there any documentation that you are aware of at this point that would in any way support what Hicks's wife is suggesting to everyone this evening?
The family, again, has had multiple conversations with the daughter, including with her own father, and she's multiple times has told her father, we have a very hateful neighbor, and I feel like he's specifically hateful towards me for who I am and for the way that I dress. I don't know, the argument was about a parking spot at that moment, but again, let's take it back to this idea of mental health illnesses. We always are labeling these shootings as mental health illnesses. Why was a man with a mental illness, if that is in fact true, carrying a gun? So this is about hate crimes. This is about lax gun control laws in our country. The story is just going to get a lot bigger, and I hope that it wakes up the American people that we do have mental health issues in our country. We have gun law issues in our country, and we have hate. Islamophobia in the United States of America is real, and people have to wake up and understand it's real and say that we will not accept it as American people.